Hey everyone, it's M4J here, and welcome back to Blue Vale here on City Skylines. Last time out then, we started building some of the road structure that surrounds Old Blue. Whoops, there's Old Blue. And this is some of the road structure that we built here. I also connected up this road here to the intersection over here, which may or may not get replaced. I haven't 100% decided yet. I do know that I do need to fix these where there were previously there were previously lines that I accidentally deleted, and there was probably more. I imagine this one came across like so, and there was probably another one that I haven't got. Ah yes, this one, which would have come around like so. There we go. There's probably other ones that I've not done, like this one here, for example. And I guess this one here. And I guess this one here, which I've now done. Okay. That's better. Also, we've got this spiral here, which I think looks really cool. I am still going to find a way. I think I might do an up and over here and join it up somewhere over here. No idea where. So that traffic can actually come out of the city this way and up and over the bridge. And then on this side, we have another spiral, because spirals seem to be my thing right now. And again, it looks a bit weird from above, but from this level, it does seem to be a-okay. And that comes down to this new roundabout here, with a bit of a weird design there, which I was meant to fix and forgot. And then, yeah, this new quad stack that is now integrated into this. Now, over here, I've kind of double laned these again and made it so it goes from 2 down to 1 and then into 2 again and then up to 3. I think it'll work. I've got places here where people can change lanes. The problem right now is I've not been able to stress test it because it is currently 1 AM on a Thursday and we haven't got the traffic flow yet. Once the traffic starts arriving, we can maybe test it out a little bit more, see how well it functions. Anyway, today we're going to finally fix the yards. This is something that has been on my agenda for quite some time now, and I keep putting it off for various reasons. First thing we're going to do is actually move this hospital here. It is Vermont Hospital because it's in Vermont Heights, which is this whole area here. And we are in fact going to move the hospital to somewhere along this road. And if I could get it in next to this park here, there we are. That would be perfect. That opens up a whole load of space, and we can really do something with this now. Also, I haven't got my vehicle selector. Oh, I also don't appear to be able to click anything anymore. What's happened here? Hello. Right, that one works. Can't click the hospital anymore, which is a bit strange. Can I click any other building? No. This game has a habit of doing some weird things sometimes. Oh, there we go. Oh, I seem to have... What on earth is going on? Let me just open and close a menu. Huh? Game? Hello? What a weird thing. Okay, I'm just going to persevere right now and pretend that's not a thing. Because, you know, I've got stuff to do today. These buildings here, I can still click, so that's fine. But yeah, we're going to fix the yards as well, was the other thing I was going to say. So we're going to add the extension to the land mass here by basically rebuilding these walls. I'm going to elevate this station here, which did involve having to bulldoze it and rebuild it. And now I don't know how well that's going to... Seriously? Again, what on earth is happening? I managed to accidentally turn the building off. It's like the screen's coming up, but it's not visible. I'm going to reboot the game quickly, and then we'll come back and see if it works. Okay, I think I'm back. I think I've sussed it. Did a little reload. I seem to be able to click things now, which is good. There's the yards there, and there's the hospital there. We need to get some refuse trucks out, but otherwise it's fine. Okay, back to the plan then. So, I think one of the first things I want to do is get this key here fixed and moved into position And then I can start planning out what I want to do with this transport interchange. Definitely want to lift the station up to ground level. I think that's a priority. How this is going to affect the tracks here, I don't yet know. This bridge here is probably going to be a casualty. And then, yeah, the way that the incline and everything here is going to work, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I think the new bus station, incidentally, is actually going to be this... wow, can't speak now. This block here. And I think the tram is probably going to swerve around that and maybe have like a tram interchange in this area here. And that way, I shouldn't have to do a major rebuild of the road structure here, which I would quite like to keep as it is, but we'll see how that goes. And then the light rail can just come in and interact with everything else as well. Right, let's get started on the key first, and if I end up accidentally redoing all the bus and trains and stuff as well, then so be it. Okay, I seem to have the problem again where I can't click on anything, which is incredibly frustrating. It seems to be service buildings that I've noticed this happens with. It doesn't seem to happen with anything else. Or, you know, buildings where the vehicle selector was perhaps quite important. So I don't actually know what I'm going to be able to do about this because it seems to have broken of its own accord. I haven't done anything to it. It said it's to do with Harmony, the Harmony mod. So I guess that's what's broken, but still, it's a little bit tricky to identify that. I'm going to sort of persevere with this for now. That needs to be changed significantly because that's all wrong. Let's see if I can fix this as well. I'll get this to the same height as the other one there, which I think would probably be around there, maybe. I'm going to build in live action just for a little bit, just while I try and figure this out. I'll think out loud as I'm doing it. It is weird that oh, okay, can't select that one now. What? Hang on. The whole game seems to be misbehaving, which is really annoying. One of the things I was quite happy with this part of the, well, just this city in general, was it was mostly behaving itself. The game was, you know, somewhat cooperative. There were occasional times where it was obviously struggling a little bit to render everything and it was slowing down a little bit, but it seemed to still be working. But now, yeah, this. I think it's the angle that I'm at. There you go. And then that one. That one. That one. That one. 0.6 will do. That's fine. And then if I can somehow... There we go. And hopefully... Now that... Whoops. One side's level. I should be able to do the same thing this side. There you go. So yeah, it's frustrating that I can't click on these. I think that the window is opening, I just can't access it. So that's going to be another save and reload. And when I come back, I'm just going to get cracking on the build. You won't hear from me again until this bit at least is done. very frustrating this, trying to build these tracks, because I quite like this station design. I think it's a really neat design. But these tracks here do not want to work with it at all, which is really, really annoying. The sort of good news though is I have got the flat bit in. That bit there is not particularly flat. I'll have to fix that. But for the most part, I've got this pretty flat how I want it. I'm just trying to find, is it that one and that one? There we go. 0.1%. And I reckon if I do that with most of these, that's 0, so that's good enough. This one should be somewhat similar. If I can connect it. So it's that one, and not connected with others is interesting. Yeah, I was going to say, you are connected with the others. I made sure of that. Yeah, it's just, again, this game sometimes does some really frustrating things with nodes that I'm just not a big fan of. The main thing is, it does look as though I've got my, that's 0.8, that might have to change. It looks like I have got my new transport hub in and somewhat functional. I will go and see if I can move those lines now. I did have to remove the other lines. Where is the line tool? There it is. Nope, they've automatically redone themselves. That's good. If I could move that to this side though, that would be good as well. I don't think... Oh, I can. There you go. So they're actually be coming in next to each other. But yeah, if anyone has any suggestions on how to fill these in, that would be great. Because for the most part, I like this. I think it looks... The station itself looks great. I think the trains fit. I'll check that in a second. And we can have the start of a metro system here as well. I might swap the metro out though for something. And there is a temptation to somehow swap it out for the light rail, but I don't know how that would work. This plaza will actually fit underneath here, I think, if I built it more this direction. Stuck it there, for example. We could maybe put a road here, but if we've got this railway coming out, I might leave that. And I think... Yeah, I think this is all starting to look pretty damn good. I will put the bus back in. I will put the tram back in as well. I think the tram might actually go in this area here, and then the light rail can kind of come across this way and then curve back potentially. More on that in a little bit. Anyway, I'm happy with how the yards is starting to look now. I'm going to rename this as the yards heavy rail. There we go. Oh, didn't let me put my close bracket in. How I fixed this, by the way, is I went and completely removed vehicle selector. So if I find that police station that I moved, I can actually select vehicles from this. So, you know, Skoda Yeti. And that seems to work fine. But outside of that, there's no way to select individual vehicles anymore, which is a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. Right, okay. So, this is all starting to look good. We got this bridge here that goes across. We could, in fact, change the curvature of this bridge now slightly, maybe, and have it go across. The other idea that I was thinking was actually replace these bridges with tunnels. More on that in a little bit. Right now, though, I'm going to get started on this magic roundabout that we talked about last time that then didn't get built. So I'm going to remove these roads here, and I'm going to get started on this so-called magic roundabout. Alrighty then, so what have I done now? Well, first of all, this is now a tunnel. Used to be a bridge, it's now a tunnel. I think this is better, to be honest, doing this. Can I do something with this as well? I think I can. That one there I think is fine staying as it is, but this one I've just wanted to do something to kind of straighten that out a little bit more, and that's not what I wanted to do at all. Can I really not bring this one back in without it curving? No, I cannot. Interesting. Let me find out why. I'm wondering if it's the shape of the road here. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. So if I go from here in a straight line to there. There we go. And then work my node magic. So it was this one in line with that one there, and then remove the middle node there. There we go. It still twisted it there a little bit for some reason, but a bit better, I suppose. Pull this out to 30 again. There we are, and then this one. Yeah, okay, it's fine. Whatever. It's on a slope, so it doesn't matter too much. But yeah, we now have a tunnel. So this area here, it actually slopes down immediately and goes into a tunnel. Now, we could potentially bury these underground as well. There's an option. Probably not one I'm going to take up, but there's an option. As for the light rail, that could run in a tunnel too, between these roads, and then continue in a tunnel under here and emerge somewhere else under here. Or it could actually go on a bridge at this point. And a bridge is starting to look more attractive for the light rail. You know, slope it up, over, down, and then it can run along sort of a little, I don't know, cutting or something through there. Maybe. And this whole area here is going to become like a touristy area. We're probably going to put the tram square in there. There will be multiple routes coming through here, some of which will continue down through the yards and beyond. Some will go elsewhere. Yeah, we may even be able to get one tram line out of this and into a terminus here too. I don't know. That's probably a little too much to ask right now. As for this bit though, hopefully, actually the smarter way to do this would be like this up to here maybe, and we'll stick that in as close as we can. 13 by the looks of it. There we go, and then obviously hook it up with a curve. Possibly, actually for this one I might be able to just do this and connect it up like that. I'm sure that is fine. And then yeah, from here I think what I might do is actually continue this way and actually have the tram run along this way, maybe before it crosses the river. I don't know yet, but definitely we're gonna have it branch off and go through some kind of intersection, or we'll have some kind of road here that continues alongside the completely forgotten the word, alongside the quay. That's the word I was looking for. And we'll have that run all the way along to over here. Again, it was 13, I believe. Whoops. So we could do what? Control minus? Nope. Shift minus. Yeah. There we go. And then again, we can. I think it's auto connected it, but we'll do this one manually. So it'll be there and then around like so. Anarchy, connect. Cool. Yeah, I like that. And then we might even be able to get some connections into the road here as well, which I think would look cool. Good stuff. The road here is going to get lowered to the height of the quay, because I think that would work better. And then as for the tram square then, well, I think at this point I need to look at what I'm doing with the LRT. That's probably a good idea. So what am I doing with the LRT? That's a very good point. I need to find the station track. First and foremost. This might end up being a time lapse again, but I think I'm okay. So if we come from here, say, and we build it out by 1, maybe 12, like so. That works. But then what do we do with the actual tram? Because I'd rather they didn't intersect. That's the other thing. So maybe this would be lowered down. Huh. What I need here is inspiration, and I'm really bad at getting inspiration. So first of all, let's try and like bring this up to here. Which that works, that's fine. And that's a pretty reasonable gradient, I would say. I do think with the power of multi-tool, I feel like that would work better, assuming that still fits underneath, which it does. Great. Also, that's the wrong type of track. There we go. Now if we got the station track, which was this one, blank generic LRT platforms. There is the bi-directional ones there actually, which it says elevated, but yeah, that does actually somewhat work. Somewhat. We'll come back and revisit that. I think I really do want to get the LRT station in first before I do anything else. But at the same time, it's like picking the type of station and things like that. Oh, there's one of these too. Could have an island platform. What would an island platform look like here? 12. Yeah, I think could potentially work. I don't know what's happened with that. Not sure I'm a huge fan of that, but yeah. I think here then I'm going to just use this one and then have that do its thing there, and then here it will go back into what am I doing? This, and we'll start to climb to go over the river. Do it like this. There we go. That could in theory work as well, but then it's where do you put your tram. I think it's gonna have to go underground. I think it is actually gonna have to go underground. So if we take this back to where it was, which was there, and then yeah, for this I need, that's the elevated one. I need the reversible. There it is. So that's station tracks. I kind of want these. I guess like maybe away from the tunnels a little bit. If I did them like this. Need it more like that. There we go. And then did another one, let's say 2 down. And then maybe a third one up a little bit. I don't know. Maybe something like that. And then actually that, no, sorry. I'm doing that thing again where I'm incredibly indecisive. What you actually want is it to be parallel with this. But it has to be that one. So it's going to be like this. and then you want it. Let's say you want your first one 50 from the edge there, and then you want your next one 25, and then you want your next one 25 again. Let's say we did that. That should work. And then if we grabbed, well, hey, grab this. Then I guess from this one, do something like this. So you should be able to fit in there, I hope. And then this one, I don't know, there maybe? Into that one? Right, let's just check the nodes here. So there's a node there which is fine, there's a node there which is fine. If I remove that one, and I guess that one, if I did something like this on this side, and then did something similar on this side, so again, bring it out like this, around like so, and then in like that. This one we'll do like this. This one, I have no idea where this one's going to go. This one might just be a terminus, to be honest. That could work. Also, I want to add a node there, there, and there, and then also here, here, and here. And then I want to remove that one, 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 and that one can't that one can't be removed, sorry. So I'm going to do that, and then here, that, 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 and that. Yeah, I feel like I could still actually get this one where I want it. I mean, I could just connect it to here. Let's take this back and have another look. But yeah, these are now our tram platforms, which I think look a lot better. That does actually give me a bit more room over here as well. Let's do that. And let's do that. And then this one should be able to go in there. And then this one should be able to go in there. There we go. And then again, remove that node, remove that node. Excellent. And I should just be able to straighten out these nodes. There we go. And then for this final bit here, just replace. I bet it's going to do the wrong. I don't think it's going to work. There. I think, yeah, here. Use our good old friend node controller again. And I hope. Oh, I mean, that's ugly as everything, isn't it? Can I fix that too? Just got to do this, this, and then that. 0.2 is pretty close to flat, to be honest. That's probably fine. And then, yeah, 0.2 that side too. Excellent. Okay, and then a couple more things. So I want to connect these, connect these up. like so. And like so. Good stuff. Now, again, you can kind of see how this is going to start to work. And then also over here, I want to connect, I guess, this one to this one. And that one to that one. I'd love to be able to connect that one over there as well, but I'm not even going to tempt fate on that one. And then possibly, eventually, one of these across to over here as well. But that's, I guess, going to wait. Maybe this one to here as well. Sure. And if I could... Whoops. No, come on. Nope. Nope. Goodness sake. Here. Bring this down. There we go. And then along this end as well, do the same thing. I think this looks cool. Now, this was meant to be a bridge across, but I think I've pretty much decided now that that's not going to be the case. Which is a good thing. There we go, 0.3. Now this, there shouldn't be a... Yeah, perfectly flat. Excellent. That's just how I want to see it. Okay, so this is how our tram's going to look. I think these here could be built straighter now, because you can see they've got a curve to them, which we don't want. So let's fix that as well. And then I think we can move on to the next thing, because there's one more thing that I would like to get done today, and that is finishing up Old Blue. There we go. Look at that. So now I can start running trams, that is the right word, into this new hub, and also bring buses up here as well. And we've got the yards reconnected with passengers waiting, which is good. Excuse me, I've got hiccups. The road here seems to be working. This one here I might actually make... Let's see if this is going to mess things up. If I did that and then node controllered this one. I mean, it kind of works. Having it as zeros, if that does work, that would be excellent. And then you can just see how the... Although saying that, it doesn't really fix the little bump there that I was trying to fix. So, let's just reset that. Because it doesn't quite do what I wanted it to do. Maybe I'll just use some terraforming or something to hide that. Make it a little less ugly. Yeah, I'm sure there's a way. I'm sure there's a way. To be honest, this whole thing here could probably be lowered down still as well. So that would make a big difference. And it would be more in line with the other side. What on earth happened there? That car's gone for a trip. I'm just going to pretend that's not happening. Right, and now if I do this and do this. There we go. And that, I think, has actually fixed what was going on over here. It has. Brilliant. Excellent. Right. Yes. So, I think right now, there is just finishing Old Blue left to do. So, oh man, the node here is getting a little ugly. I think it's mainly to do with the land here. So if I just flatten that a little bit, that gets that back looking a little bit nicer. And also fix this road here as well, so it's not quite as lumpy bumpy anymore. Alrighty, okay, yes. So let's get on with Old Blue. We've got this, which is a crematorium. I think we need a health clinic somewhere. We'll try and disguise one. like a UK medical practice, or there's this, which looks quite old. If we stick this on a corner, like that, and then do something similar. This is fire, isn't it? What fire stations have I got? We can just stick in a normal fire station, to be honest. They don't need to be hidden. We could put one there. And then for police, I guess we've got the rural police station, which could fit. If I was to put that in like there. Sure. We can still select vehicles. So I'm going to select the van for this one. This one here, if it lets me. We'll choose the British one there. This one here, we're going to choose the Sprinter box. And then, yeah, that one can just be whatever. Right, we've got to get power up here. And we've also got to get water up here. And then we can do some zoning. So, bear with. I'll be right back. Okay, so here's the plan. We've done all the water. I'm very, very glad actually that the sequel is going to have water, well, utilities basically, water and power in the roads. I think that's a game changer, quite literally. What does this look like? I was going to swap out some of these. That is definitely a pedestrian road. Let's go swap out some of these roads for this other type. What have we got? What are you? You're this one, right? Cobblestone Road. Yeah. But I think... What does this look like? That just looks like a street. I mean, some of these... You've got like street furniture though, which I don't want. Yeah, that's not going to change it. Alright, I'm just going to leave these as they were. That's fine. Right, here's the plan. I've got it set up for medieval buildings. There it is, medieval. Now what I don't know is, are they high density or low density? What also would be cool is if it actually showed... Alright, scroll down. So there's one. Low density. So I think these are mostly going to be low density. Although saying that, there aren't a huge number. And there don't appear to be a huge number there as well. It would be cool if you could only see the ones that were actually selected. Oh, there you go, included. That doesn't seem right to me. These are better. Oh yeah, no, these are better. And then we got, what's that one? Eco-residential, no. Commercial. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so we can go with high density and low density. And then also for commercial, high and low as well. Excellent stuff. Okay, let's get this place zoned then, and then we can wrap this up. Alright, and here's old Blue. Now, hopefully all these buildings will grow as intended and will look very nice, hugging the landscape, things like that. Eventually I'll come through and do a little bit more traffic flow as well. I think I've got, yeah, all these junctions here are set up. I don't know if the traffic lights are set up though. In fact, do we even have traffic? We don't have traffic lights. Well, that's something that might have to be added in the future as well. And I also believe that parking is in fact in this, yeah. So hopefully people will actually move in here and park properly and things like that too. Excellent. I'm happy with this. I think it looks really cool. I am going to do a little bit more terraforming just here, just to get rid of some of these sheerer cliff faces, because I think that would look nicer too. And same thing over here. And then next time, in the next episode, hopefully things will all be working here and we can move on to something else. My plan is either get the light rail here working. I think that would be a good strategy. Or possibly moving on and building the docks over here. And then perhaps even the light rail after it comes under the river. Instead of coming this way, it actually comes this way and runs through the harbour here and then perhaps ends up at the stadium. I think I've said this before, where this light rail line will go through Vale Shores and this will be the one that ends up at the airport. Maybe, I don't know yet. Or we just bring this down here and split it in two again, somewhere over here. Half of it goes this way to the airport, the other half goes this way to the stadium. That's not a bad idea either. But yeah, I'm really happy with this. I really like it. I think it looks really, really cool. I do want to see as well, can I get rid of these lane connections? If I was to do that and that? No, but then it does something weird with that. So it might be a case of having to rebuild these roads, which isn't the end of the world. That's very much doable. But just to get rid of these weird shapes, that would definitely be beneficial. But yeah, I'll see if I can fix that off camera. For now though, thank you very much for watching. I might leave you with a shot. Is that just a hearse? Yeah. I might just leave you with a shot of old Blue growing with all the buildings and everything. So I think that will look pretty cool. So enjoy that. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. And of course, if you're enjoying the series so far, drop those comments down below with ideas for future episodes and let me know what you think of the city so far as well. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you for your continued support. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And until next time, I will see you soon.